What's going on, YouTube? It's Excellent Enterprises coming back with another video. And today's topic, I want to talk about how do you handle discrepancies in your settlement when you get paid. And so let's talk about it. It's something that you may or may not be confronted with it, but just in case if you do, how do you handle it, especially if you with a particular franchise? How do you handle it? So we just recently noticed in our last settlement that we had a discrepancy with one of our accounts. The numbers was off, and so how do you handle it when an account the numbers are off? And what I mean by that is when they don't pay, the numbers are thrown off. I don't want to get too out there with it, but how do you handle it when there's a discrepancy in your pay? And so what you can do is you can call up your local franchise company and talk with the people in account receivable and let them know that there's an issue with the particular account, for them to go back over and check their numbers, because they're human. They make mistakes. It's nothing that is done on purpose. It's something that everybody has to pay attention to. People get in a rush. I get in a rush. They get in a rush. It's nothing that's done on purpose, but it's something that it goes back to say that this is just not a hustle. You definitely have to make a system out of your business, because this is a real business. I'm in the process of organizing my business, and we're growing it, systemizing it. Right now, I'm currently still working in the field, so I still service accounts. I don't have all my accounts fully staffed. It's something that we still hiring. We still, like I said, growing our accounts, getting the accounts to where we're making sure that we have hours for people as we bring them on. Some people want full-time hours that I've talked to, and I just don't have full-time hours for individuals. So that's something that you can look at too, when people want to hire on. Having big enough accounts to where some people gonna want full-time work, they just don't want part-time work. So that's something that I'm working on too, and also let them know that you can bring them on, and they can work with me part-time. But it's something that we're working towards, making sure that we have full-time hours for individuals and just not part-time work. That's something that I want to grow my business to anyway. But back to my point of this video is that you have to be well rounded, because it's something that you have to be everything when you're doing this, working your accounts, being an accountant, doing paperwork, going around checking on, talking with the people that you have accounts with, making sure that they're pleased with their service. If they've anything that you could upsell with them, you have to be well rounded and really disciplined and manage your time. And that's another thing that I'm working on too, with managing my time. Now making sure that I'm really efficient in everything that I'm doing. But back to my subject again, is that you have to pay attention to everything, because this is just not a job. This is actual business, and you have to make sure that you're paying attention to your numbers. So when your settlement comes out, you know exactly where your profits are, what you can afford to pay out of an account. So you have to make sure that you're paying attention to everything in your videos.